But you know, after playing, and I have not been the hardcore playing this everyday guy. I've been playing it a lot for the last couple of weeks, and I got to tell you, I mean, it's super impressive right out of the gate, but it does start to feel a little repetitive. You know, maybe it would be a different vibe if I always played on public servers. Since I've been, like today, right now, I'm playing on a solo. So I'm playing solo, but you know, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering how Star Citizen is going to manage this kind of thing. The whole going from point A to point B. There's going to be apparently different things in Star Citizens relating to how a ship jumps from one place to another point. There's going to be different classes of jump points. So, for instance, to get from one star to another star, there may be a jump point that only can manage ships of a certain size. And then there may be another jump point that handles larger ships, but it only facilitates a circuitous route to the planet. So it sounds like just the navigation from star to star, how a pilot and his ship interacts with the system that he's in is a little bit more involved. It sounds a lot more immersive, but at the same time, I'll be honest, if it's as daunting just as this was, just to get the basics down, it may take me a while to warm up to it. This is by no means super simple to jump right into. It's fairly simple, but in terms of games that offer this kind of complexity, if you take that into account, it's actually pretty easy to get into. You know, if I had decided I'm going to spend an afternoon and get this squared away earlier, I probably would have played this a whole lot more. But frankly, I just didn't have the time until relatively recently to sit down and really fool with it. I didn't like the idea of it constantly wiping my progress and that type of stuff, so I didn't really jump in and invest the time. Well, there's not an identified signal source. Let's have some fun with that. Is this game worth it? Yeah, you know what? For anybody who's into Space Sims at all, you're going to own both games. If you're on a super tight budget, and they're both in the same price range, I'm guessing they're both about $60. If you want something now, I mean, you know, they're a year apart. I mean, this is going to be playable now within the next month or so. Buy this, start saving for Star Citizen, and then you can have both. You know, so at least from that standpoint, you're not missing out on one or the other, since there is sort of a whole year of lag time between the two. I get the game mechanic of having the frame shift versus not frame shift modes. It's kind of annoying, though, I have to admit. And I'm not sure how Star Citizen is going to handle that. I mean, this is really a fairly elegant way to handle just the gigantic amount of space that's being dealt with here. You kind of have to do the idea of, you know, in one way you're navigating between the star systems and all that kind of stuff versus being in a very localized, you're going to something right near you thing.
Target shields offline.
There we go. Somebody who's wanted.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Alright, let's see how much we can screw up this guy's day. Oh, you're going to stop for me? That's nice of you. Oh yeah, show me your ass.
Under attack.
You like getting close, don't you, baby? Oh yeah, I feel it.
Scan detected.
11%. You are so gonna die. Oh, dude, if you take my kill, I'm gonna be really pissed. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, that's a security forces dude.
Target shields offline.
Wanted.
Under
Ooh.
attack.
Well, you're a saucy little minx. Shit! I think it's time for me to get the hell out of town.
Under attack. Frameshift drive charging.
Stupid idiot went right on my blasters. Now I gotta go pay that fine. Or I am screwed. Go, you idiot! Damn.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Damn, man. I swear to God. Guy pulls into my lasers, and I'm the bad guy. Damn it. Alright. That just sucked. Okay. Pain in the butt. Nothing like the Federales getting in the way. Now I gotta try and get into the Dunbar platform without getting... I don't think they'll shoot me. I think they'll only start shooting at me if I've actually destroyed one of their ships. I think if I just have the whole I shot at somebody but didn't destroy him thing, I think that I'm cool. I think it's just like a $200 kind of jaywalking kind of a thing. At least that's my hope. Try and get in there fast too. I had one instance where I couldn't figure out why, but the station decided to start shooting at me as I was approaching. So I went into afterburners and went into the station and docked before they could destroy me. I find it interesting that somehow the guys that manage the docking and the guns are apparently in completely separate rooms and don't talk to each other much. So let's go ahead and get this done.
Docking request granted.
Pad 1. Gear down. Pad 1.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, good. So nobody shot at me, which is a comfort.
For your convenience and safety, pacification listeners are active and tracking at the station.
Docking successful. Engines
All right.
disengaged.
It's also important to remember that you cannot take a task to do and then say, okay, I'm going to break till tomorrow. There's usually a deadline assigned with these things, so you don't want to take like a haulage thing and then just say, all right, I'm logging off, because that's not the way it works. Let's see if there's anything sexy. I still don't have my... Yeah. All right. So that's it. I just thought I'd kind of try to go over the basics from somebody who hasn't been playing this every day, all day for 6 months, and give you some of my insights on stuff that I've found particularly helpful to figure out. So have fun, game on, and enjoy the verse.